Time to hunt.
Welcome. All right, jumping back into X4, and got the correct mod for the bounties. I got one of these bounty missions pulled up right here. We're actually going to be jumping right into that while we're waiting on some other things, ships to be built, stations to be built for our other main quest to complete. So without further ado, we'll unpause the game and get into this here. Accept that mission.
Gladius.
I gotta go talk to somebody first. I think that's probably the only thing I don't like about these particular bounty mission, this particular bounty mod. You can accept the mission and then you have to go talk to the person. So it doesn't seem like there's any real purpose to that. Alright, search and destroy the calculating party. It's a silent witness right now. That's where he's supposed to be.
Good luck out there.
Close the briefing. Go back to our ship. Take command.
Hello.
I've added, or re-added, I guess would be the better way to say it, commands to my voice attack for Legion. Undock.
Lifting off now.
So we'll see how well I got them. As we progress tonight. Target nearest hostile.
Mass
Weapons
transporter. B.
We cannot tolerate your actions.
It was an accident. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, so let's try out some of these commands. We got some weapon commands here. Primary weapon group 2.
Selecting primary fire group.
Tried to... Yeah, I have it using the wrong keys. Hold on a minute. I gotta fix that. Not gonna be happy with that. I thought I had it the right way, but then I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's supposed to be the number pad. It's not supposed to be the number pad. This won't take too long. There's only 8 of them, and it's a quick edit. As soon as I told it to do it, and then I saw the camera go kind of shift down, I was like, oh, I chose the wrong thing. Okay, apply that. Alright, let's try this again. Primary weapon group 2.
Primary weapons.
And then it doesn't have an actual, like, most of the weapon commands are more elite dangerous oriented. So I've just picked some random lines for it to say. Since there's nothing for X4 on that. It's like in elite dangerous, you have your primary weapon group, you have secondary weapon group. I suppose it's similar to this, because each one has its own setting, kind of. Anyway, it's just going to say something at random about the primary weapon group, or just weapons. Secondary weapon, yeah. Secondary weapon group 2.
Readying weapons.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, it works. Primary weapon group 1.
Primary weapons.
Secondary weapon group
system.
1.
Argon Prime.
Selecting secondary fire group.
So it'll as selecting primary fire group and selecting secondary primary group. I wish I had like third, fourth, but it doesn't. So, oh well, that's fine. Selecting a group within the
Entering
secondary.
system. Atikva's choice.
Hold up. There's a Xenon defense station here in Hatikva's choice. Like right there. Why has it not been attacked by Argon or somebody?
Ship within sensor range.
Oh my goodness, there's a 6 million bounty there. Not part of the mod that has the action
Entering
side to it, but
system. Silent
it's there.
witness.
Something has taken up a ton of processing power. I guess not one thing, but I'm not quite used to it being that high. So yeah, we're definitely going to go after that 5 and 6 million in Hatikva's choice. We'll bring the whole fleet over to try and get those. It's a destroyer K, 2 destroyer Ks.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Alright. Gotta try and find this CAC rating party.
Nav beacon.
Travel mode.
Jumping to light speed.
I'll stop.
Decreasing speed.
Scanner mode.
Scanning now.
No. Wrong one. Long range scan mode.
Scanning.
Don't have any satellites. I do not. Travel mode.
Jumping to light speed.
There it is. Target nearest hostile. Travel mode.
Jumping to light speed.
Technically not. Target nearest hostile.
Requesting immediate.
Hive guard.
Travel mode.
Maximum velocity.
All stop.
Cutting engine.
Engines full ahead. Engines ahead full. Engines ahead full. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. I guess I need to work on that one still. That was pretty easy. Autopilot.
Autopilot
Engaged.
engaged.
Alright. So next. Those guys are still there. They're still wreaking havoc. 6 million, 3 million went down. It was a 5 and a 6 there. Oh well. Let's get the fleet over here.
Ship within sensor entering system. Atikva's choice.
We're currently in a grand exchange. Let's bring them to here. Oh, that's going to put them through there. So no. Actually, I want them to stop here then. Information, behavior. Cancel that. Fly way to there. Just put it right there.
Entering system. Argon Prime. Entering system. Second contact.
So that went down pretty well. Not bad. While we're still flying, let's check out our reputations. Professions and reputations. Alright, so still has saboteur as my primary profession. That's only because I've done that so much for some main quests before I had the bounty mod correctly installed. But you can see their bounty hunter is already up to 14%. So I keep working on that. And what stuff with
Autopilot epically failed.
yes. Yes, you did. And I'm now inside the asteroid. Alright, we're gonna teleport away. We'll teleport to the Delilah.
Autopilot. Entering system. Grand exchange.
Bill of Thunder. Dock and wait there. Let's clear all this because it's not going to the right spot. And previous orders that had not cleared out before.
Entering Grand Exchange.
Should
4.
fix it though. Dr. Reed. Good evening. Wonder if it's worth to carry a mining laser on a ship just in case the AI pilot fails. Yeah, no, that's a unique approach to that problem. Would it hit the hit box from the inside of the asteroid? That's the question. I would almost go ahead and throw a mining laser on there, but then the amount of times the autopilot actually puts me into an asteroid is very seldom. So I don't know if it'd be worth it in that case. It definitely, it's worth it to try and figure out if that happens. But I think you'd have to be really just autopiloting all over the place to try and make it happen. And then see. But interesting, definitely an interesting idea. How are you doing this evening, Dr. Reed?
Entering system. Second contact.
Hello.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Request docking. Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing modules.
Monday night, busy day equals tired. I hear you. I hear you.
Successfully docked.
I think Mondays, they can be busy for me, but Tuesdays ends up being my busiest day. Let's go talk to this guy and get a reward. And then there's some Xenon Ks we're going to go get because they are very, very valuable.
Good luck out there.
Yes, thank you. Let's go look at the log. 18% on the bounty hunter now. We're getting closer to making that primary. Not account management.
Awaiting orders.
Transaction logs. So we just got almost 1 million credits for taking out one little CAC ship. To here, we're going to meet here. Nope, not deselect. Deselect. Start guidance 2. Undock.
Raising landing gear.
Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
You did too good of a job, and they want your help more. What is your profession, if you don't mind me asking? Only one able to do this stuff, so you're skilled. You're uniquely skilled, which is a good thing. Here comes asteroids again. I'm actually going to teleport to the Delilah because I'm primarily going to be on the Delilah for this fight since it's some Xenon Ks.
Autopilot. Disengage. Entering system.
Oh, it's the
Brand
Velvet Thunder to
exchange.
dock on the Delilah. Alright, let's see. Standing on the bridge. Sparky by trade, but there was a lot of metal work needed. Sparky. Does that mean electrician? Metal work. Yeah, electrician. Okay. My dad was an electrician for a very long time. Learned quite a bit
Entering
about
system.
it. I try to
18
do.
billion.
Our preparations are going as planned, but you need to keep working on destabilizing the Argon Federation as well.
Yeah, I'm working on that, Delilah. Just be patient. Keep your pants on. Yeah, I try to do a lot of my own electrical work if I can, from what my dad taught me. I'm not doing anything anywhere near a professional level, but just like simple stuff around the house. But from what I know, that kind of trade, and that's more of a trade job than a educated job like web development. But trade jobs pay really well, from what I've been told. But they are, they can be harder on the body, depending on, with electricians, it depends on where you're going. If you're doing electrical work on a new building, it may not be as bad. If you're going in to repair some electrical work on a building that's already built, you got to crawl into some tight spaces. That may not be so much fun. But then metalwork, doing like some welding or shaping of metal or something along those lines.
Hello there. Hello there.
rid of... Start guys there and then move. Okay, it's alright. That's a Savage Spur. Where is what I'm looking for? Here we are. Oh, they're gone. They're either gone or they're outside of sensor range. So I hope they're still here somewhere. And we're going to have to get some satellites and start deploying them. Spent 5 years working on wind farms, wrestling with some huge... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. My dad did a lot of the like factory electrical stuff. So he wired up. He was on the team that wired some of the Boeing plants when they were being constructed. He did a few jobs where he had to go back in to an existing place and like crawl through the walls. So not really large wires or anything, but tight spaces to work in. And he wasn't the smallest of guys to get inside these small walls. Heavy industrial in the metal work. Okay. Definitely will wear you out, all that. Any physical labor can. But can also keep you in good shape. A lot of people I know that worked in physically demanding fields, they typically had better health and live a lot longer too. That's a bunch of friend-foe mines. I guess the Telati have deployed them. That's a bunch. We should be jumping soon. Why aren't we jumping already? It's auto-saving the game. Have you had any chance to work on your
Entering system. Silent
Empire
witness.
over the last week? Your X4 Empire? Let's come to there. Don't tell me. Okay, yeah. So this guy's got the bounty. I thought that construction ship had the bounty there for a minute. I've been playing Fallout 4, Sentinels 2. Oh, yeah. I played it, Sentinels 2. I think I beat it. I got to the point where I'm building the new base, the new HQ. And it just got very... I don't want to say glitchy or even buggy, really, but it wasn't perfect. It was still good. I think the story was good, and in the regular settlements themselves, I love having all those extra options. It is a bit script heavy, yeah, it is. I think I may at some point. I think there's an option for it to like disable the story, so you get rid of some of that script heavy stuff. Because I just want I want to build my vault structure. Like here's what I do. I go to Sanctuary Hills, and I will use the vault elements to build like an apartment building, and then inside there I'll put the plots from Sim Settlements. And then I just let the people get assigned automatically and everything. It's awesome. I love that part of it. Takes out some of the micromanagement of settlement building. Although the part I hate, I always save Nate and Nora's original home. Oh, you love the micro stuff? But why do you have Sim Settlements at all? I'm kidding. I always save Nate and Nora's home and actually redesign it to be, my house. And anytime I put a bed in there, it's like some random settler gets assigned to my bed. Like, this is not your bed. You're supposed to be in the apartment building over there with your little 2x4 square. But
Requesting immediate backup.
so the micromanagement stuff I don't like was like in standard settlement building. It's like you have to assign people to things. And like, you build the farm, you have to pick somebody, assign them to the farm. You build a house, you have to assign them to the house. I'm just like, I just want them to automatically go to an available place. And Sim Settlements gives me that option. I can toggle it off, I can toggle it on, be like, it's just automatically whatever's available. Whatever suits them best. And I think at first I enjoyed it, but after a while I got more interested in the architecture of building the places and making them, building an efficient settlement, but I didn't want to handle assigning each individual settler. Yep, one of my fighters is attacking that Xenon. I still handcraft all settlements. That part I still do. It's the individual assignment of settlers, that micromanager, that was like, I'm not into that. I don't use any settlement blueprints. No, wait, I take that back. I used one for Starlight Drive-In. That's the only one I used. Yeah, Starlight Drive-In, I used a blueprint there. But then everywhere else, I customized it all.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
I had no food. That's interesting. Alright, here we are in combat.
You've had it now.
Yeah. Makes sense. I don't know if mine had food or not. I kind of just put it there and then left. Because I focus on Sanctuary Hills. I turn Red Rocket. I don't have any settlers at Red Rocket at all. The only people that are there is myself and my companions. Nobody else is allowed to come to Red Rocket. Period. Yeah, that could do it. Anytime you do extra add-ons, it can mess with stuff. And then what's the one? It's kind of has a houseboat attached to it.
Hello there.
I like doing that one because you can turn that one into a really nice purified water creation settlement, and then sell that for caps. Alright, we're going to make our way down to here to get rid of that Xenon defense station. But we're going to take out some of these Xenons on the way.
Not bad for a machine, I suppose.
Okay, I gotta talk about the VR version of Fallout.
Xenon spotted.
I bought it. I played it. And I just, like, I didn't see, like, I didn't do mods yet. I haven't done any mods yet. But I'm also like, what mods could I put in there that would make it better? Because already, I'm not a fan of the gunplay at all. Because, like, you don't get any actual iron sights. Oh, I know. But everywhere I've read is like, oh, you have to install mods to make the VR actually worth it. Which makes sense, because the game wasn't made for VR. Not
You'll
really.
have to do better than that.
I was like, there's no iron sighting, which is just horrible. You equip a rifle, and your second hand is not actually on the rifle. It just visually, it was not appealing at all. There is what? Oh, you got an ad. I can't get it to work. I could not get iron sights to work at all. Like, I know they're there. And, like, I was bringing the gun up, trying to bring it to eye level, and it just continued to stay out in front of me. I couldn't bring it in to actually aim down the sights the way you would on the PC version.
Incoming fund
So,
transfer. Terran
I spent
Protectorate.
Here's a little something as thanks.
more than 75 of my ammo was just missed shots. If you can tell me how to activate
Awaiting
iron sights
orders.
better, I still have the game. I'm not going to return it because I think it's still something I can keep working with. But it was not. I wasn't using VATS. I hate VATS. I hate VATS. I don't use VATS. Yeah, I'm not using VATS. The instructions told me to do iron sights, or when I get to mod my weapons, I usually put reflex sights on there. Those are my favorite. Yep. That's what I prefer. That's what I use in real life. That's what I use in my games. When the game was giving me, because I didn't get past. I got to the point of rescuing the settlers from the museum, and then I had to turn it off. But the game told me to use iron sights, lift the gun up to eye level. So I did, and nothing happened. It was the same. And I thought I was pointing at the guy, I fire, and it's like hitting over to the side. I closed one eye inside of the Oculus and still tried to aim, and it's still hitting off to the side. It's like, where's the actual freaking iron sights at? I had to get so close to the person. And then the movement. So, when you first fire up the VR version, it's like you tell it where you want to teleport to, and you have to change the settings so it's actually a smooth roll. When I start walking, something happens on the outer edges of the screen, and it's like, what's going on here? It's like the motion blur or something. I'm still messing with the settings on it, trying to figure it out. Then okay, let me make a note of that. I'm glad that you've done this a bit more than I have, so you can give me some pointers on what to do and what not to do. Turn off Vignet. You can use the snap turn of 30 degrees. Okay, I can try doing that. I put it onto a smooth turn. Since you have a weird... What's weird about your headset?
Engaging.
It looks like we're missing out on the 6 million bounty. I guess they went back through their gate. Wires attached. Oh, I got... mine can be wireless. The battery lasts for about an hour and a half, so I usually play with the wire hooked up. Anyway, I got like a 10-foot wire. They are attacking, right? Yes. They're supposed to be.
You've had it now.
Let's get in there and attack.
Striking.
So he also says something about stand against the wall and shoot. I suppose I could do that. Sight him in. I'm still disappointed with the whole, like, you don't get any actual, like, you've pulled the gun in, like this. I could never get the gun to be, let's see, like this close. It's always, like, sitting out there in front of me. It's like, couldn't bring it in for iron sight. You're going to look at mod lists. From my experience, they seem to be made by people that are trying to make the game look great instead of playability. Yeah, that's what I've seen on a few as well. Alright, let's turn off this attack. All enemies, just attack the one. Go attack that station, please. I looked through the settings. I didn't see anything right off, although I was also in a rush at the time. In the INI files. I knew what you meant. I've messed with too many INI files in my time. I knew exactly what you meant. I just haven't done a ton of work on it because I've been doing Beat Saber. I think I got the pirate trainer thing. I'm not sure yet. I think I got it. But I've been doing that. I got Power World. Power World consumed a lot of my time, as well as Skull and Bones. So I just haven't gotten back over to Fallout VR yet to really try it out. I want to though, because I think it could be fun. I just got to get it all configured right, whether that,
Hello there.
Hello.
settings or INI files or mods, if there's any mods out there to just make it work better instead of focused on visuals. Because visually,
Striking.
I never really had an issue with Fallout, original Fallout 4 graphics. I thought it looked pretty good, personally. And of course, I do have certain mods that enhance the visuals in my PC one, but I mean, if I didn't have those mods, I wouldn't be complaining at all. I only agree partially with that. Only can agree partially with that. I was perfectly content with Elder Scrolls Skyrim without any mods at all. I never... there was some other guy in here the other day. But when you add mods, yes, you can't go back. And once you add mods, you won't go back.
Awaiting orders.
But that's why any Bethesda game that comes out, before I add mods, I play it all the way through. I replay it all the way through again if there's like different choices you can make before I add any kind of mod. Unless it's I think the only mod I'm like, yes, I'll put this in immediately, is CBBE. And with the Starfield, I installed the one that let me use the DLSS. But that's just because I wanted to use DLSS. I didn't like the AMD stuff that they were doing. I wanted my NVIDIA Intel stuff to work. But that was just for, taking advantage of the hardware I have instead of it being mediocre. But even before I installed that mod, it was still fine. But in regards to Bethesda games, like I know a lot of people complain about, oh, they're so buggy and everything, all this game-breaking bugs. I've never encountered any of those, and I've played the games without mods to fix whatever those bugs were. And then I find these mods are like, oh, this is supposed to fix this bug or fix that bug, and it introduces other bugs altogether. It's like, okay, you install the wrong mods, you're going to have bugs. You'll break your game. The only time I ever broken a Bethesda game was because I installed a mod, and then that mod broke the game. Where are you running from? Withdraw from combat, but what combat? Where did you... Oh, were you over here? He might have been in faulty logic. Load order is everything. But even then, I've had stuff that was... Load order was correct and everything, and the mod still broke the game. I can't remember exact specifics now because, like, as soon as it happens, I get rid of the mod and it's done. I will never try it again. I'm very, like, if your mod breaks my game and I can't figure it out in one gaming session, I'm not touching your mod again. I don't know what he's doing, but he's there. Did you get docked? Yes, you did. So let's go and transfer back to my fighter. Delilah seems to be doing just fine here. I'm going to put Delilah on a patrol route here in Hatikva. Let's go to here. Patrol. There it is. Is this choice one? Choice one. Confirm. And then we're gonna get out. Alright, so I've redone a lot of my Legion commands here. One we're about to use is a quick save. Quick save.
Understood.
I don't have to push any buttons. Hardly have to push any buttons now. Just got to deal with the mouse on occasion and the joystick. Excuse me. Undock. Undock.
Ascending.
I gotta make sure I say the words correctly. Don't catch any other words. Alright, let's go here. See if we can't find any bounty missions from there. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, so speaking of new games, Dr. Reed, have you seen Skull and Bones and Pal World?
Food ration factory.
So do they have... Network is unavailable. Request docking. Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing gear.
Docking permission granted.
Successfully docked.
Give me the guild network.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Alright, we got mining. Ooh, there we go. There's a bunch of stuff. Argon versus Holy Order. Argon versus Xenon. Engineers Federation. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do mining. Terran versus Xenon. Counteroffensive. Let's see. Briefing. What's the reward? Righteous Paranid Empire versus Heretical Order and the Traders Association. Don't care about that one. Identify water delivery routes. Nah, I don't want to do that. Neutralize a Xenon station. Where would they send me to do that at, I wonder? Because that would require my entire fleet. And if it's in like in any of those, that's not going to be fun. Alright. We'll pass on all that. Let's go to a defense platform. Undock.
Launching now.
Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Yellow highlighted turrets on Xenon stations worse. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Although, I have added a new command to Legion to where he can automatically select the next subsystem for me on a target. So I don't have to do the cycling myself anymore.
Autopilot disengaged.
Request docking.
Seeking permission.
Did it work? Don't think it worked. Request docking.
Docking
Lowering
granted.
gear.
There we go. We're thinking that killing station would count as taking out turrets, but nope. No, it doesn't.
Successfully docked.
Because they're wanting that station intact.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Nothing. There are no bounty jobs here. How's this looking over here? Hold up. Is that really what you're going to do, Delilah? Control just that little area over there? I guess that is the center of Hatikva's choice. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's find... We're here. There's another defense platform. Let's go there. See if we can't find a bounty job. So, Dr. Reed, I don't know if you heard the question or not. Have you seen or played Skull and Bones or PAL World yet? Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Seen on both on Twitch. Okay. You like them? Either one?
Argon defense platform.
Not really your cup of coffee? I hear you.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
I'm actually enjoying both of them quite a bit. Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing modules.
My wife and I have our own world in PAL World that we get to play every now and then together, which is awesome because she's not usually into survival games. I really like survival games. She doesn't really like them. We tried playing Imperium Galactic Survival together one time. We've tried playing
Pleased to have you aboard.
7 Days to Die together, and they're not her cup of tea. But then PAL World, it doesn't have the harsher parts of survival, but it's still a survival game. You still get to build your base and everything, and you get Pokemon. So she likes that. So that's been really good for us to be able to play that together. And of course, our little one really likes it, and we got her a computer. I'm building her a computer so she can play it. Of course, Skull and Bones is just like, I like being a pirate, so why not? No bounties. Let's go see if Argon have any bounties. We'll dock at the Argon Wharf because I need to get satellites anyway. Undock.
Retracting
And we'll see if they
landing
have
modules.
bounty mission there or not. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Stop that criminal!
You know, I think I would probably do the same thing if I wasn't already watching. Like, I have
Entering system.
probably
Argon
6
Prime.
different news channels that I watch on YouTube. And that takes up all my watch time. And then if I'm going to watch regular TV, it's usually with my wife when we're watching something together, so I don't get the time to watch a lot of Twitch.
Autopilot.
Unless I'm
Disengaged.
specifically trying to check out a game before I buy it. I usually
Argon
don't get to
Wharf.
watch a lot of Twitch. Just don't have the time. Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing gear.
Successfully docked.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
So, oh my. Oh my. Look at this. Look at this. All of these are bounty jobs. I'm going to accept every last one. That's awesome. Yes. 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 Don't be a greedy bounty hunter now. I don't care. I'm going to be a greedy bounty hunter. Oh. Only allowed 6 missions an hour. The mod just told me, don't be a greedy bounty hunter. I love it. I love it. What was I going to say? Oh, right. So you have Twitch running on your monitor, or next to your monitors, on your iPad next to your monitors. I do the same as far as the iPad thing goes. I've got talk to her. Where is she at? She should be here. Okay. So I got my iPad. I'm running YouTube on the iPad. Why is it not highlighting? Let's go to the Bounty Hunters Guild and see if there's somebody here. Now, because I'm a web developer, I've got a lot of monitors, actually. I have 5 working monitors. I have 6. I'm still waiting to replace the 6th one. It's just not working. But because of the way I develop, that's how I do. And then I got, if I had the 6th one working, it would be running YouTube all day. But that's during the day while I'm working is when I'm listening to my news shows. Okay. It is not telling me where she is. So let's activate this one. I'm supposed to undock to get to this person. Okay, let's go undock. Let's take the Velvet Thunder.
Gladius.
Undock.
Lifting off now.
First time you ever saw that? Oh, wow. So when I worked in an office for another company, Autopilot,
Autopilot.
Engaged.
I did that. I had a vertical monitor. It made, because I was working with PHP files at the time that were just ridiculously long.
Entering system.
Some of them
Class choice.
were my own, some were not mine. I was coming in as like the 3rd or 4th developer to maintain these files, and I was slowly trying to turn them into, like, separate out the functionality. But the vertical monitor was a great help for that because you can see a lot more code on the screen then. Yeah, makes a ton of sense. But then, for my home setup, it got to a point where I was like, while the vertical monitor was great for seeing a lot of code, I was just doing so many other things at the exact same time that a vertical monitor no longer made sense for me at home. So that's where I went with 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Each monitor has its own job, depending on what I'm doing at the time. And then when I did that, so at the office, my productivity, of course, increased with the vertical monitor. But then when I went to 6 monitors at home and was working at this, it happened around the same time COVID happened. The company I was with, they decided, well, we're going to do work from home, remote work. We got rid of the office. So I started working from home, went with 6 monitors. And I could still turn any one of these monitors vertical if I really wanted to. They're all on that kind of mount. Even my signature monitor has the ability to go vertical. But when I went to 6 monitors, I was like, oh, I'm even faster now because, yeah, sure, I have to scroll my code now, but I don't have to move another window to get to my research tab or to get to my preview tab where I have the app running at to see if it's working or not. I don't have to move another screen to Callisto Sentinels under attack. Flashpoint. Oh, well, I don't care. Don't have to move a screen to get to my inspector. It's all there because I have enough monitors for it. And I will still launch enough things where I have to start moving some windows around on occasion. That's usually on some of my other secondary monitors. But my main 3 on the bottom, is like, there's always, they got their one job and they do that. Request docking.
Deploying landing gear.
And it's great for streaming as well because you got the game in the center. I got OBS on one monitor. I got Twitch and YouTube over on another monitor.
Successfully docked.
Well, up here I got my
It's an honor
audio
to have you aboard.
system. And then up in the center I've got
Hello.
some other just stream tools like Lumia, stuff that controls the chat bots and all that. And I would, if I had that last monitor working, there's a few windows I would actually rather move over because they cover up some other applications. My wife doesn't like how many monitors I have, but it's kind of like when you play a Bethesda game, it's great by itself. And as soon as you mod it, you can't go back to an unmodded version of Bethesda game. Once you get 6 monitors, you just can't deal without them. I know it's a
Good luck out there.
It's a thing. Like I literally, I'm working with just 5 right now. The reason my 6th one doesn't work, it's on like most of my monitors have like the big black power cord goes in there. Well, that 6th one had a DC input that goes to a power block and then goes to the wall. Well, it's American in Sweden, so I'd have to plug it in through an adapter, which I have adapters, but I'm like, this is something that's going to be running almost nonstop. I am not going to run something almost nonstop through an adapter. That's just asking for trouble. So I've just been biding my time until I buy another monitor. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
And I'm constantly like, oh, if only I had that 6th one. If only I had the 6th one running the games on Saturdays would be better. If only I had the 6th one, I could always see the status of the stream and not be surprised when, oh, audio wasn't working today. Because, yeah, I don't have a capture PC. Everything runs on one computer, so I have to have it all here. Bespoke extension cables? Really? That sounds interesting. And it makes sense. I mean, bespoke stuff is like, people love it. People love it. Of course, that unfortunately works in a good economy when people have expendable income. But mostly heavy power use, not it. Not IT. Okay, yeah. So one of the things I did when I first got my first 3 monitors, I was actually able to run X4 and expand it across 3 monitors. It was, I did that for a long time until I decided I was going to stream it. It doesn't stream very well as a 3-monitor game, but it's really cool to see it across 3 monitors. It actually made your center monitor be completely clear of any kind of clutter. It was just the game. You pull up the map, it's just the map there, and that left menu and the menu on the right is actually on the left and right monitors instead of in the middle. Wanted ship is nearby, worth 224,000.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Didn't work on. Yeah, that makes sense. So the mod limits me to only 6 missions per hour. I've got 4. So it must be... No, I have 5. Okay, so it's counting the one I did when I started the stream. I wonder if that's something, a setting I can change. I'll look into that later. I feel like that ought to be a setting I could change so that I can accept more than just 6. Also, I'm not happy about, like, oh, accept the mission, then you gotta go talk to somebody on a station to just progress the mission.
Entering
Don't like
system. Windfall.
I think they're doing it that way, though, because of some kind of limitation. I don't think they did it that way for aesthetics or lore or anything. I think there's some kind of limitation that forced them to do it that way. Can't say for sure, though. Yeah, so I had thought, when I was first looking at increasing the number of monitors I had, I was like, oh, I'll get a widescreen monitor. I'll get a big old TV. But I quickly realized that the reason I was wanting more monitor space would not be satisfied with just a bigger monitor. Because I want my editor to be full screen. I want my the dev preview of the application to be full screen. I want my inspector to be full screen. And if I just had one large monitor like a TV, well, I would have to manually adjust them all to be the same size and move them around, and that would take up more time than I'm willing to put into it, because I'm sure there's programs out there where you could tell it to memorize where you had all the windows at. I didn't want to take the time to set that up, so I was like, it's better just to have the separate screens. I do have one curved monitor. My center one is an OLED. Yeah, it's extra work you don't need. I mean, there's probably a way we could do it one time and have it set, which there's a lot of other things I have that it's like, it's extra work, but it's, set it one time and it's done.
Windfall. Free the Horde.
But doing it on like, this is something I do daily, I was like, nah, I don't want to leave that to chance. I don't want to leave the chance like, oh, the program updated and all the settings I had are gone, so I got to do it again. Plus, it actually got out cheaper buying individual monitors than I would have bought a large TV. Yeah, Windows does an update and kills your settings. Exactly. Yeah. Alright, we're looking for an Argon Scrapyard Marauder She. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Ship within sensor range.
That's not the one we're looking for, but we will... where am I? I'm there. That's worth... Oh no, that's the one. Jiv 068. Well, is that? No, RKJ 402 is what we're looking for. But that one's got a bounty of 27,000. 20,000, 35. Ooh. Oh, I'm right there, actually. Yeah, let's turn around and go this way. Travel mode.
Engaging jump.
Kid.
All stop.
All stop.
You. I want you. Travel mode.
Engaging jump.
All stop.
All stop.
Oh, I guess I got to him and then he just went too far away. Just mark him as hostile.
Kid. Ship within sensor range.
Have you actually flown a real ship before?
Incoming fund transfer. Riptide Rakers.
Thanks
Travel
for your
mode.
help.
Jumping to
Oh, no.
light speed.
Target nearest hostile.
Kid.
Nearest threat.
That wasn't serious enough for me.
Target nearest hostile.
Kid.
Targeting.
Travel mode.
Engaging jump.
Get away. Get away. I might have to uninstall that other bounty mod because they were not supposed to attack me. If I'm attacking somebody who has a bounty on them on the map, they're not supposed to attack me back. Or their friends are not supposed to attack me back. Unless that was a squad. Maybe that was a full wing. And that's why they did. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the answer right now.
You won't last long.
But yes, he did have a lot of friends that I did not think were allowed to attack me when I was claiming a bounty. Travel mode.
Maximum velocity.
External view.
As you wish.
Standard view.
Acknowledged.
I've updated Legion with some new commands. I like them.
Nav beacon. Nav beacon.
And I gained a bounty myself. How? I'm gonna have to get rid of the ship again. Did I attack the wrong? No, I got the right one. I got rid of the one that was worth 100 something, 500 something. I'll stop.
Cutting engines.
Long range scan mode.
Scanning now.
Civilian ship. B. She.
Shooting his wingman probably put the bounty. But they turned hostile. I mean, you're probably right, but it's like they turned hostile. I didn't think I was going to continue to log bounties at that point. Travel mode.
Engaging jump.
Travel mode.
Jumping to light
To
speed.
do a lot more damage than that. Requesting immediate backup. It's not smart.
I missed.
Mark 1. She. Incoming funds transfer. Ship with...
Gonna die!
Kid.
The Vigor Syndicate is gone completely hostile against me again. Oh, they're coming after me. Travel mode.
Maximum velocity.
Autopilot.
Autopilot
Engaged.
Enemy spotted.
Are they going to get shots on me? That'll suck. They did not. Alright, good.
You're done for.
Yeah, you gotta catch me first. He is trying to catch me. This one has me going after Boron. Hop. More hop. Another hop. So we're gonna turn this one in, and then we'll do this one because it's in the same direction, and then these three are all southerly. Have to get repairs too.
Eat space.
Entering Windfall 1 Union Summit.
Trader, trader, trader. Antigone Memorial. Alright, so I just set up on a basic trade, advanced auto trade. Not any of the modded traders. I probably ought to do a modded trader at some point, maybe, to get this done right. But advanced auto trade in Antigone Memorial to try and get the resources needed to the Argonne Wharf here so that our Minotaur Sentinel can be built so we can finish that mission. The Argonne Prime Factory seems to be going along pretty well. It's already got a few modules built. Looks like, yeah, that's built, so it's actually stationed now. So now it's just waiting on, probably waiting on some more resources to get there. Does it have the money it needs?
Entering system. Silent witness.
Yeah, it's got all the money. It's got its builder. So that's going on. You're still sitting there escaping from something. I don't understand. So let's have you go did it again. You started reading the X4 Reddit. What rabbit hole have you gone down this time? Share with us the rabbit hole.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Oh, the Terrans have a fleet in Atikva's choice now. And not just my fleet. That's cool. Someone complained about a bug in the game where ships will mark their ships as hostile and start a war. I've not experienced that bug. He's doing good. Let's check him. Also doing well. All right. Let's look at his orders. He's got failed one that's clear. Let's clear that. Let him continue on. There we go. Now it's clear. Alright, what do we got? Of course, their ship had contraband on it, and they did not have to comply to police set as ship order. Yep, player fault again. And they say it's a bug. Yes. Yes, absolutely. There have been, I think I have encountered one actual bug in X4. And it's one where sometimes the criminal activity is invulnerable. I've only encountered it once. But everything else I've encountered has usually ended up being I did something wrong.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing modules.
Whee.
Successfully docked.
I mean, you think about it.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Most game developers don't want to release a buggy game. Now, there have been game developers that have released buggy games. It happens. But your big companies, no, not your big company. Your moderately sized ones like Egosoft, and they're not going to release a game that has very obvious bugs in it, like the one that guy thought was there. I'd hate to be a game dev having to deal with that. These are people that write stream. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Good luck out there.
You're absolutely right. They're sitting there complaining about a thing happening. It's their own fault. They can't see past their own pride to realize that they're the one that screwed up and messed up their own game. And they blame the game developers for it. Now, take a few minutes to look into what's going on.
Gladius.
Hello there.
Take command. Actually, we need to go. Well, we're going that direction anyway. Let's, we'll let undock.
Lifting off
Let the
now.
autopilot take us into Argon, then we'll disable it and go dock and repair. I didn't pick up satellites when I was there earlier either, so we'll do that too. Autopilot.
Autopilot
engaged.
Let's look at our funds. 30 million. Really need to get that up. Hand pink waving. Hold on, let me look at that on the actual YouTube chat. Vino, welcome to the stream over on YouTube. Pink hand waving. I just get the shorthand version of what that is, the text version of it. So I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Welcome to the stream, Pino. Are you a big X4 fan? Or maybe X-Universe fan in general? I don't know what they're actually missing for this one. Just that they're missing things.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Disable autopilot. Disengage autopilot. Disengage autopilot.
Autopilot disengaged.
Disengaged.
Travel mode.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Argon Wharf.
All stop.
All stop.
Oh, that hurt. Target nearest hostile.
Short
Locking
range
weapons.
transporter. A.
Gotcha.
Ukri. Civilian ship. A. Argon Wharf.
Request docking.
Docking.
Lowering
granted.
gear.
So, Pino, I don't know if you heard me or not. If you're still there, are you a X4 fan? X-Universe fan?
Successfully docked.
Let's get some satellites.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Get the repair done. Pick up. I'll just go with 20. Should be enough. Confirm. You've played over 2,500 hours? Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, that's a lot more than I have. I've got almost 600 hours in X4. I played X3 before X4, of course, quite extensively. So, but not on Steam. I had the physical copy still at the time.
Thank you.
Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
So who's your favorite faction, Pino? And if you say anything other than Terran, well, nothing will happen. You'll just like somebody other than the Terrans. Always Argon. Okay. I can dig that. Before Terran Conflict came out for X4, I was always Argon. I always chose Argon. But I quickly switched over to Terran as soon as it was an option.
Entering system. The Reach.
And now I need to go apparently to a station I have not discovered yet. This will be fun. Do you happen to run any mods in your X4 Pino? Or do you play vanilla only?
Asteroid.
Got a little bit. The FRF have the best ships. Eh. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not a fan of them. I really like my Terran ships. No mods. So you've got 2,500 hours in and you've not installed a single mod yet. That's impressive. Because the default trade system, at least in my experience, unless you found some way to make it work, is horrible. I can't make it to make a profit. Sending any ship off on using any of the default trade is like you're asking to lose money, at least in my experience. Here we are. Oh yeah, Dr. Reed, you haven't used any trader mods either. Either y'all are just incredibly lucky or you know something I don't.
Disengaged.
Because I never made any money with the default trade commands. Request docking.
Docking
Deploying
granted.
landing gear.
Stop them!
Target nearest hostile.
Targeting.
Nope. Whoever the thief is not on my radar. So I won't be able to stop them. Sorry. You build xenon gate shields and sell all the loot. I mean, that's viable. That's very viable. But where do you get the capital at to begin with? So the auto trader is not the same auto trader from X3. Well, no, it's not the same auto trader from X3. But if I use the auto trader in X4, I lose money. I've never earned money with the auto trader in X4. Not once. And I'm willing to admit that it could be me. It's a possibility. I'm doing something wrong. But I did an experiment one time. I bought one trade ship. I put it on auto trade. I trained up the pilot. So they had the piloting rank enough to go, I think it was 10 jumps. I set them to trade. I left the game running overnight. And they were stuck because I started with 10 million credits. They were stuck because I ran out of money.
Good luck out there.
I don't know how long it worked, But it ran through those 10 million credits, and I didn't have anything left. I could just do that. Undock.
Ascending.
Target nearest hostile.
Target
Short-range
locked.
transporter A.
Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
But yeah, that's my experience with the Auto Trader in X4. But you gotta have the money to start the station build. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the station building missions. My only complaint about them is they take time, and you have to invest in the modules, which, I mean, going to do that eventually anyway, so that's not a big problem.
Thank you.
But if you pick up a station build mission and you don't have any modules yet, you got to go buy those modules, and typically you're not actually getting paid enough to cover that up front. Now, if you've already got the module, maybe you're getting close to making a profit there. But I've not made that big of a profit. So Dr. Reed, where's chosen to trade and where to trade is everything. X3 equals point and shoot. X4 equals do some research on the market. Yeah, but that's where I don't want to do that. I'm fine with doing that like early game, but once I get to a point where I have more than, say, 5 trade ships, I'm done micromanaging. If I have to continue to micromanage that, that's no fun. That loses the fun for me. And I mean, it even tells you, like, set up the auto trade and add all wares, and it should find the best routes, but it doesn't. You still have to find the best stuff for it.
Entering system, Argon Prime.
But that's why I like my trade mods. They make it work the way I want it to work, I guess. Yeah. If doing the comparison to X3, yeah. Auto mine is the one that's like, just mine whatever and then go sell it. And that works perfectly fine. No complaints about that one. I've not downloaded any kind of mods to change how the mining works, because I like it works as I expected it. But so I have a problem with the trader commands then, because like you do auto mine, and it mines the order, it mines whatever's available and whatever's compatible with the type of miner you purchased, and it goes and sells it. It's automatic. It's perfect. Why is auto trader
Entering system,
not automatic?
Atikva's choice.
It should be called trade route command instead of auto trader at that point. Like, I don't know if you ever played Port Royal. It had trade routes because none of it was automated. You had to design the trade route. Probably got nerfed to the X3 version.
Entering system, Morning
Was the
Star.
X3 version overpowered? Giving you too much money? No, I never felt like that. I didn't get that much money from him. I could be wrong, but I don't recall it being that OP. Oh, no. No. Okay, so I guess I was not playing X3 in a get only what I need, because I wanted to build stations in X3. So I never really experienced the, oh, I don't actually need them, because I was always like, I need them because I want them. Being a X2 trade was overpowered. X2 trade was overpowered? The Nister, before you ask, I don't know. You don't know? Now, there was something actually I was wanting to ask you, Nister. But I don't remember now. Oh well. Maybe it'll come back to me later. There was something early in the stream tonight. I was like, oh, that'll be a question for Nister. I can't remember now. Well, those two ships just collided.
Entering system. Heretics End.
So how are you doing this evening, Nister?
Ship within sensor range.
You know, X3 is playing a pirate. Get an XL ship and sell it. That was the whole game. No. X3 is much more than that. In X3, my goal was always to get to the player HQ and become like the source for any ships. Anybody who wanted to buy a ship, they have to come to player HQ. So I always built up the player HQ. I got to the point of like I got a massive fleet now. Let me go destroy all the other shipyards so that everybody has to buy their ships from me. That was my goal. I never got there, but that was always the goal every time I started the game up.
Ship within sensor range.
You're doing okay, Nister. Are y'all in like crunch time right now on the on timelines, Nister? Are y'all? I feel like you're probably in that development phase right now. It's like get the last little bits in, hammer out a few bugs. I know that a release date hasn't been announced yet, but since y'all have already dropped the trailer, you're probably in that you're under the pressure mode. Now look, there's another ship just sitting there sideways at the gate. That's the second one I've seen. Just like sitting sideways, not moving or anything. Now there's two here doing it. Interesting. So you've actually never had any crunch at Ubisoft. Interesting. That's awesome. And yes, every company says no crunch, but then that's always a lie. Well, I suppose not always in this case. Now that there's at least one company that doesn't have crunch, it's not always a lie, it's usually a lie. That's awesome. But has been a busier section for KE, Kingdom End release. That's definitely not crunch. Okay, well that's awesome. So do y'all operate on a kind of like it's ready when it's ready? Since there's no crunch, that'd be the only way I can think of. Like no crunch, it means it's ready when it's ready, and it'll be released when it's ready. First job, I was told no crunch. The one project did 3 months, 7 days a week. 3 months, 7 days a week. Wow. 9 to 22. That's insane. I will not, unless there's some kind of emergency situation that's happened, I will not give any company I work for more than 8 hours a day. That's it. I've only got 3 sets of 8 hours in my day. 8 of it is to work, earn a living, another 8 to spend with the family, and another 8 to maybe split it between sleeping and some personal time. I will not give any company more than 8 hours. Unless there's like, I understand like, oh man, we're a server management company and the servers went down. We got to get these servers up because lots of customers. That's understandable. Get in, get the emergencies taken care of. But beyond that, oof. No, I understand. Being young, you kind of get tricked into some things. from some companies. That happens. So the Eagles have its combination of it's done when it's done, and if it doesn't make it in, they're going to hotfix or things. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm down with that. And I'm happy with companies that do it that way too. As much as I may want to play the game or play the extensions, DLC, I'm like, no. Release it when it's ready. If it's possible, do like a partial release. Do a partial release, but the new stuff in the next update. I love it when a game is actually playable when it releases. So I'm glad to hear that that's the mindset, not just their public mindset, but the internal mindset too. Because you know people are going to play it. People are going to buy it. People are going to play it. And if it's released in a good state, without bugs, or without the game-breaking bugs at least, people are going to buy it even more. They're going to be even happier with it. Just, you guys have got to work on the autopilot. That's my only request. Stop running me into asteroids. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you, Nister. All right. Dr. Reed had an idea. Because when he got onto the stream today, I was stuck inside of an asteroid because of autopilot. So Dr. Reed said, slap a mining laser on your ship. And then on those occasions when the autopilot sticks you inside an asteroid, use the mining laser to get out and somehow to teleport out and do some other trickery. But use the mining laser to destroy the asteroid to get out. So my question is, if you're glitched inside a asteroid and you use a mining laser, will that actually hit the hitbox of the asteroid?
Entering system. Barren shores.
Easiest fix ever? What's the easiest fix, Dr. Reed? Having the mining laser or doing the teleport? And there's I don't know. I think it should. I wasn't sure if that was something you would know or not. Okay, yeah, the mining laser, it would be super easy. The only downside is it takes up a weapon slot. But other than that, that's like, oh, perfect. And I think it'd be more useful if I ran into asteroids more often. Right now, as it is, it's maybe once every 6 hours of gameplay happens to me. But it's an interesting concept nonetheless. So Nister thinks it should work. So we're going to have to do, at some point, we will have to try and test that out. Disengage autopilot.
Autopilot disengaged.
Travel mode.
Maximum velocity.
Would definitely need testing. Yes, it would. I'll have to somehow force the AI autopilot to push me into an asteroid. Because, like I said, it doesn't happen that often. I may give it a try off stream at some point, and then if I can find a reliable way of replicating it, I can do it on stream. I don't want to dedicate an entire stream to try and doing it, though. How far away is this thing?
Nav beacon.
72 kilometers. Wouldn't be surprised either way. It depends on how the ray cast for the laser is done. So, generally leaning towards should work. Okay. And I understand. We will not take your word as authority on this. Because you think it should. Okay. Long range scan mode.
Scanning.
Looking for Boron Plunderer Phoenix Vanguard. Travel mode.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
See if he's near the gate here. So Piano says he only had the problem with the autopilot inside stations or Xenon K. Really? So stuck in, getting you stuck inside the stations? And then I have to ask, what were you using autopilot for near Xenon K? That's like, I wouldn't do that. All stop.
All stop.
Long range scan mode.
Scanning now.
Getting stuck in stations due to the pilot travel driving as soon as the ship takes off. Autopilot for docking. Autopilot for docking? No, there's no autopilot for docking. There's autopilot for docking? There's the docking computer that you don't have to, like, you get so close and it takes over. Is that what you're talking about? Definitely getting stuck in stations due to the pilot travel driving. If your AI pilot's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, AI pilots they're worse than the autopilot. Travel mode.
Maximum velocity.
Here's the NPC to dock. Oh, well, don't use SATA while you're trying to dock. I learned that the hard way. I don't use SATA on any ship unless it's a capital ship and we're moving pretty slowly. Because otherwise it's bad. Where is this guy? Long range scan mode.
Scanning now.
Travel mode.
Jumping to light speed.
Boron Plunderer. Supposed to be here. KFZ 120. Fighter Squadron. Patrol destroyers. Another fighter squadron. Gas miner. Long range scan mode.
Scanning.
Deploy satellite.
Understood.
Travel mode.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Dolphin.
Now, this guy's harder to find than the other ones I've been. All stop.
Cutting in.
Getting out there. Nothing great. Travel mode.
Jumping to light speed.
Because I had the map up. An unknown station there. We'll go up there next. I'll just explore down this way a little bit, drop another satellite. Maybe he's near that unknown station that I have. And there's an inactive jump gate. Ice refinery. There's a factory. That factory's been... It's either new or it's been attacked. Long range scan mode.
Scanning now.
Deploy satellite.
Acknowledged.
Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
Just ships. Get some water traders, because the Boron need their water. How's the Discord RPG thing coming along, mister? You needed to stop getting distracted. This refinery. Another boron factory that's being built. That's interesting.
Autopilot disengaged.
Scan mode.
Scanning now.
Wrong scan mode. Long range scan mode.
Scanning now.
There he is. Autopilot.
Autopilot
Unknown ship.
engaged.
All right.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Up to 1 million credits for this bounty here. I'll stop.
Autopilot
Decreasing velocity.
disengaged.
Maybe I should have brought a bigger ship. Next surface element.
Logging on.
Currently we're on 3 projects, I guess, trying to finish off painting this Argon fleet, the Elite Restoration, and the Discord GTRPG. So my time is split between those. Yeah, I understand. Use maneuvering thrusters to move around here. Take this lag down. Yeah, there it goes. Also, the weekend I got distracted by a game in the sky, which is kind of sort of a bit like a 2D version of X kind of. If you like In the Sky, check out Star Sonata 2. Star Sonata 2. It's an online MMO. 2D. I love the game. They reset the universe every now and then, so I'm taking a break during this current reset. And you can build stations. You can buy ships and put bots in them, and they can be your trade bots or your fighting bots. Yeah, it's a fun game. I do have actually something targeted there. Shield module. There we go. All right.
You're taking hits.
Correct. Endless Sky is everything's following you or it's docked and no station building. Yeah, definite differences. But if you like the aesthetic of Endless Sky, Star Sonata. But Star Sonata adds in all the other elements that Endless Sky is missing. And Star Sonata has a free-to-play tier up to a certain level, and then after that, you can pay to get past those levels. I wonder why that turret was not shooting at me. It had me dead to rights, but it never turned. Oh, that was turning good. Shouldn't have said anything. Shield Runner is not losing shield. Oh, I can't do enough damage to this guy. Okay. Give it a try at least. You might like it. Actually, I think I played it on stream one time. It's a long time ago, so it's not on the VOD anymore. Alright, I've got to bring in some other ships to help me with this fight. We're in barren shores. Oh, I don't know if I can get anybody up here. Quickly, anyway. Let's go ahead and bring Delilah's Swan Song in. Fly there. What is it trying to do? It's going to recall its subordinates and then come in. All right. Let's go ahead and get it to do that. Let's get rid of that one. All right. And I'll just make sure this ship stays here and doesn't get its engines back. This is the thing I would like fighters, NPC fighters, to be able to do. Just be very precise with their shots. Did that actually hit me? It did not. See, look how effective this is. One little fighter. Get in close. Take out their engines, take out their weapons. And then let the big ships come in to take out the actual main shields. Because I'm not breaking their shields at all. Yeah, not even close. There's, I think, another engine running, don't they? No? Okay. Took out the one they had. I think I've got all their weapons now.
Jump gate.
What was that? That's the shield. That's the big shield. I'm not gonna get that. Excuse me. Just gotta wait on the Delilah to get here now. But I suppose it is time for me to start flying around in, or have a wing with me. I should bring a medium-sized ship. I know, Reed, you really like the, what was it? That, which one did you like? I can't remember the name of it now. I'm wanting to say Katana, but that's a fighter. Cats. But am I thinking of the wrong one then? Oh, I was thinking of Kakuri. So yeah, Katana is, yeah. I'm going to get me another Katana. And it will either be the ship I fly in, or will be my wingman to my Gladius. It'll be my little personal escort. It'll be a part of my personal strike fleet. Or strike team, I guess, would be the better term. It's there we go. Yes, I am getting my blades mixed up. Shame on me. Disc. Okay, so from right here, I see all their engines. I see their big gun. So if any of them get repaired, I'll take them out real quick. Let us see where the Delilah is. Not incredibly far away, but still in the, they haven't made the first jump yet. Come on, get here. Yeah, I think a Katana would be able to break the shields on this. I could come in with the Gladius, take out the engines, take out the weapons, and then fly back out. Come back in with the Katana and deal with the large shields. That's probably the most ideal scenario. Instead of having to wait on my capital ships to get here, because I don't have any medium ships now. They all got destroyed at various times. Ion Blaster. Yeah, see, I don't have any on here. This fighter's set up to be like, you know, really dogfight. But then I go and do other stuff with it all the time. Terran weapons struggle against cap ship shields, unless you have money to throw at Meson streams. But even with the Meson stream, I mean, I've got the Meson stream equipped. It's like just
Phoenix,
the ship itself.
Vanguard.
And watch the shield percentage there on the bottom right. Well, you can hardly see it, but 4%. Even if, and look how fast it's recharging. Even if I had all 4 weapons as Meson streams, their cooldown would not allow me to get through. Not really. Because their cooldown is just way too long. M-size MK2s are a whole different level. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I need to get the katana out here. Get a katana and use it for some of these takedowns.
Something hit us.
Yeah, that's not working out. I was thinking if I could keep it down to at 96 while the Misan stream cools off. But no. Didn't work. Delilah is still there. Okay, this is frustrating to say the least.
My ship is being scanned. Awaiting orders.
I don't understand. I mean, you're being scanned by... I don't know what. Oh, well. That was the Callisto. Oh, that was my loot dropper, or loot picker-upper in somewhere. So they may actually have some illegal wares. Dr. Your favorite frigate to kill cap ships is a split Cobra with 4 plasma turrets with slasher mods, 1 ion cannons, and 1 starburst launcher. Kills K's very quickly. Yeah, that would do it. I'm still just learning the mods and getting them to work. Alright, sit right there. 2 ion cannons. I'm going to go M, the Katana Corvette, Katana Mark 1, but let's go ahead and upgrade it all the way. Mark 3 shields and everything. Weapons, Misan Stream Mark 2. Oh, that had the Proton Brush. Let's move that one up. There's also Proton. This one's Misan. No. It's going to be Misan now. M1 and M4 are Misans. M2 and M3 Proton Barrage. Turrets, bolt. Can't really do anything else there. Got a beam. That's fine. I like my beams. Long range scanning. Don't care about the trading software. Laser turrets, advanced satellites. Fine, fine. Look at the burst damage. 12,808, yeah. Where's the average DPS? Do we have that? Sustained weapon output, 1629. See, I usually go for sustained weapon output over burst, but I can understand the burst. Because sometimes the burst is like, boom, it's over. Confirm that order. And we'll see what gets here first. Will we have our Katana first? Or will the Delilah get here first? Because I'm going to send them both over here. Delilah's already on her way. Katana's got a minute left on its build time. The Delilah still has not left Atikva's choice. Why is that? Why is it not left? Is it? It's got the order attack. It's not waiting on anything to return anymore, so I don't know. I give an attack order to attack the target I'm at here. That's why it'll never get there. Do I need to give it an order just to arrive here then? Clear attack. Lie and wait. And then we'll add the attack order. Alright. We'll let it do that. And the katana. Tell it to fire. Version 6 broke the attacker. Delilah's choice to not leave Hatikva. Delilah's swan song is making its own choices, apparently.
Joining squad.
Alright, they got another engine about to go. Get it. You're not allowed to move. You have to stay here. If a ship is in another sector, the ship will not engage travel speed if given an attack order. Yeah, that's exactly what was happening. I didn't really notice it, but that's exactly what was happening. What did they do in version 6 that broke it? Which developer did it? Who are we going to blame? I guess we can not worry about blaming anybody. We just think, just fix it. It's a thing. We got to work around until it's fixed, right? You're not going to blame that you'll report it. Nah, I'm just messing around with the whole blame thing. I don't care who did it. It's reported. It'll get fixed. We have workarounds. No biggie. I guess I fall into that a little bit of a blame thing because the companies I've worked for is like, oh, this got messed up. Who did it? Who did it? You got to fix it. You got to get someone else to fix your work. Okay. Who's close? Where is Delilah? Delilah has actually moved on into Morningstar. The Katana is in Gestufun right now. What's that? I guess he's going through the best. Oh, wow. That's interesting. This trade station, the way it's bouncing there, that indicates to me that's under attack. So this Antigone trade station's under attack. Interesting. What sector am I in? I am in Barren Shores. And Delilah was in Hadukva's Choice 1. Delilah may actually get here first now that we've corrected her order structure. Same engine again?
You're taking hits.
I usually rotate instead of getting the same one fixed again. Scan mode.
Scanning now.
Reported. Sweet. The entire X4 community thanks you, Mr. Nister.
You are not authorized to do that.
I did it anyway. Maha. I doubt the specific sectors are in any way important, but worth giving an actual known case. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. The more detail, the less questions the developers have to ask. Alright, there's Delilah. Now in Heretic's Inn, 2 jumps away. The Katana is just behind her. The Katana's going to catch up and overtake Delilah. As soon as the Katana overtakes Delilah, I'm going to go into Delilah's orders and remove... We'll go and remove the attack order. I think we can remove the fly and wait order too, because the Katana is going to overtake her. Turn off the scan mode. I could try and board it, but that wouldn't count towards my bounty. Yeah, there goes the Katana overtaking Delilah. So let's let Delilah return to her patrol job. And the Katana will get here momentarily. Alright, let's do a quick fly around, make sure all the turrets on this ship are still down. All its engines are down. All right, still down. Oh, there's an engine cop. back up. Much will say about the Providence and Drift sectors. Once you complete the Boron quest line, SCA will still spawn with a vengeance. There's no update to the pirate levels. Makes a real pain with your trade ships constantly getting attacked. Sounds like another bug. Full reverse. Full reverse.
Acknowledged.
Oh, it only did it for a second. I'll have to modify that. Still so far away. He's not in range yet. Come on. Get here. Get here. Oh, he just ran right into it. He rammed it. The current game has lines of laser towers through the sectors due to drop laser towers and escape. The rest of the game space does not have that problem. Alright, I'm gonna take over the katana. Because it's whoever the pilot is, they don't know what they're doing. Let me have this spot. Move, move, move.
Phoenix, Vanguard.
Let's get at least on streams over there, so we're not constantly trying to fire them at the same time.
Something hit us.
Attack the enemies. Wing, attack my target. No, that didn't work. Wing, attack my target.
Scrambling fighter now.
Our preparations are going as planned, but you need to keep working on destabilizing the Argon Federation as well.
I thought the katana would make this a lot quicker. proton barrages live to run hot? Well, they do right now because I haven't used them activating the meson strings, but what about the meson strings? They run harder than proton barrages. Took out his engines, come on. Now we took out those shields. All those weapons down. That's just a matter of time.
Thanks for your help.
Finally. Autopilot.
Autopilot. Engaged.
That was something else. Oh, it is. It is. I'm going to enjoy using it against the P's and against other Xenon, but it was still a bit of a struggle against that that freighter. Let's see here. What time is it? 22:50. Almost time to start wrapping it up. Alright, I need somebody to tell me what is the best way to figure out what this wharf needs to finish or to even start building my Sentinel. Like, I've gone into its trade offers. Is it the red? Order another ship? Yeah, see, I figured that would be the answer. Advanced electronics looks like it's part of it. There's the Minotaur. Go high preset. Yeah, advanced electronics. Well, at least it's one item. Wrong button. Is this the one I have doing the trade? It is. What we'll do, I'm going to leave that
Entering
one.
system. Watchful gaze.
And let it continue to trade on the default auto trade. Although it's not showing any profits. It's only showing some police interdictions, which makes me wary of letting it auto trade because or did I spend that 10 million on the katana? I probably spent 10 million on the katana. Where's the cargo? It has no cargo. Yeah, I'm killing this. I'm killing that. I don't want to do that. Flying way. No. Hold position. There we go. Now, advanced electronics. Spelled it wrong. Really? I spelled it wrong again. Okay. ADVANCED. Advanced. Okay, let's go electronics. Do I have to have the whole word in there for that station to still show up?
Quite sure. If I hold on that side, I will not let you get away with that.
Apparently. Okay. Being bought there.
Entering system.
Click on it on the map.
Heretics End.
Thank you. I did not know that. Let's go out. And let's go to sold. Vig is selling it. Here we go. Boron train station is selling it. Anything over here? Anybody over here? Antarctica. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. The Barbosa. Trade with. No. Trade with. There we go. Advanced electronics. Why can't I purchase any?
Entering system. Morningstar. Entering system.
Because they don't have
Atikva's
it. They are
choice.
technically selling them, but they don't have any to sell. Okay. What about here? Advanced competent, but no advanced electronics. can't dock with them. They won't let me.
Entering
Lobby.
system.
There we go.
Argon Prime.
I'll take all they got. Bring it over here. Sell it all to them. Alright, let that happen.
Entering system. The Reach.
I am actually going to buy another M ship. I'm going to buy the frigate. Because then the frigate can haul around my fighter. We'll see how much it's going to cost. This is M up front. Let's go.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Nissan. That one's going to be Proton. That one's going to be Proton. Yep. That would be Nissan. Then the turrets. Let's go beam on this side. Bolt on that. No, we're going to go beam on both sides. Just because they're on opposite sides, they don't have the same targeting arc. I'd rather have beams. Dock, flight, police, targeting. Just finished some minor details on Novas and painted the bases black. I think it's getting time for me to head off and do some of the more boring things before I collapse into bed later. I understand and I agree. I too am about ready to hit the sack. I don't think I care about any cargo drones. So let's go to repair drones and the rest will be combat. Let's get the flares and a few laser towers. Just 10. And that costs more than I have. Missing mandatory upgrades. Good night, Nestor. You have a good one. I will keep flying shiny, and you do the same. We'll see you next time. That's a good split here. Let's carry 5 Marines just in case. We'll do it that way. It's going to take all the money I have. But that's okay. We'll get more. We're about to get more by turning in this quest. Request docking.
Docking
Seeking
granted.
permission.
Successfully docked.
Let's make sure it doesn't
We're
have any
pleased to
orders
welcome
that's
you
going to make it
aboard.
go away.
Hello.
it's undocking.
Katana.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Oh, come
Please
on.
hold. We will be scanning your cargo loft. You're clean. Move along.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
You are not busy. I know you're undocking, but come on, you're undocked already. Where are you going?
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Baldric. Advanced Electronics Factory.
Request docking. Request docking.
Docking
Seeking
queued.
permission.
Please hold. We will be scanning your cargo. Nothing found. You're free to go.
Docking is queued. Come on.
Docking granted.
We're gonna get this mission turned in and then probably head on off for the night.
Successfully docked.
Got
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
got a few bounties done today, which is the goal. We've got a trade ship trying to supply the one station with what it needs to get our one fighter built. And our station for the quest is being built as well. So things are progressing. I'm hoping that next Monday we'll actually be able to progress the main story for the Terrans a little bit further. If the station will complete. I'm fairly certain the
Good luck out
ship
there.
will be done. But it's more about the station now, because it's a bit of a larger project.
Katana.
We're gonna let this get up to the top. I've never actually been in the ship while it was being raised up out of the storage area before. That's cool. Let's get, because it's trying to assign itself there. Let's fix that. Remove the assignment. Now you're on the hold position. But let's go and have you. No. Let's get the Velvet Thunder.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Assign the Velvet Thunder to the Fox. Do it as a follow. And we'll put in Kappa. And the Katana will also follow. And that's it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting while we explore the X4 universe. I know that last bounty went a little bit longer than it should have, but fix that for future bounties. So until next time, thanks all for watching, joining in the chat. Dr. Reed, you have a good one as well. Good night. Take care. We'll see you next Monday, if not before then. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.